let's chat. I wanted to make this video for a couple of reasons. Number one, my hair looks absolutely incredible. I mean, come on, can we get a round of applause for this incredible hair? And number two, because I wanted to talk about the nuances of wig wearing. I am a full-time wig wearer. I have suffered from hair loss since I was in my early-ish 20s, and I am 53, so a long time. I suffer from androgenic alopecia, otherwise known as female pattern hair loss, male pattern hair loss, and I discovered wigs a little over 6 years ago, probably 6.5 years ago now. I have learned so much about wigs in the past 6.5 years, and one of the things that I realize after all this time is wig wearing can be really complicated and confusing. And today I want to talk with you about one of my favorite wigs. I have a lot of favorites, but I have a few that have risen to the top. And the wig on my head is one of those. This is Danity from In Vogue Concepts by Kirsten. This is a human hair wig that is naturally curly. Please don't ask me how I got it to look like this. I don't know that I could ever make it look like this again. I did not grow up with curly hair, but my brother and sister had incredibly naturally curly hair, thick, curly, and my hair could not have been more opposite. And so I've always gravitated toward the curly wigs, and I love them. But when you didn't grow up with curly hair, they can be challenging. But I digress. I have shared Danity many, many times over the past 3 years. I own this wig in many colors. I love Kirsten, who is the creator of Danity, and she even flew me out to Memphis for a photo shoot because Danity is me. But one thing I haven't done, surprisingly, is made a full-length video on Danity. I've shared her a ton of times on social media, a few times on YouTube, but I really haven't given her the attention that she deserves. And so in this video, I want to talk with you about something that's kind of unique to Danity, but not necessarily. Danity is considered a budget-friendly human hair wig. Let's talk about budget-friendly for a moment. Context matters, especially in the wig world when you say budget-friendly. In a vacuum, budget-friendly may mean a wig for less than 40 bucks, 50 bucks. All of us will set that at a different level. But when it comes to human hair wigs, budget-friendly is not the same as synthetic. If you are a synthetic wig wearer, hearing that a wig costs $699, for example, is not necessarily going to sound budget-friendly to you. Danity, depending on the color that you get, ranges from, I believe, roughly $499 up to $899, somewhere in that range. That in the Remy human hair wig world is considered budget-friendly. The thing about Danity, the hair is not budget. The hair is amazing. Danity is a naturally curly human hair wig. Depending on the color that you get, she may be more curly or less curly. There goes my dog. To me, what is the budget-friendly part of Danity is the cap. Surprisingly, wig caps can be very costly depending on the features on the wig cap. Lace in particular can be a huge part of a high price point on a wig. And Danity does not have my favorite cap that I've ever worn on my head. I feel as though when you get a wig like Danity, you are making a bit of a trade-off. You are getting incredible hair, and not necessarily an incredible cap. And the one area where I probably could do a little bit of a better job when I talk about Danity is explain the cap a little bit, because so many of you have purchased Danity because I have raved about her. And many of you are super thrilled with your purchase. I hear from women every day that they got Danity and they could not be more in love. But I also hear from women regularly, not every day, that are struggling with the cap. Maybe the cap has a lot of bulking in the back, a lot of lumps and bumps, or the lace isn't fully invisible or doesn't necessarily lay flat. For me,
The challenges I have with Danity are similar. The difference is that number one, I have a lot of wig experience, and I really truly could probably make any wig work to a certain extent. That doesn't necessarily mean that the wigs are perfect in every way. I think we all have to determine what our line in the sand is when it comes to, well, anything in life, but wig wearing. Let's just leave the topic specific to wig wearing. Every one of us has a different line in the sand. Every one of us has different means financially, different abilities, different health, different preferences, and what is absolutely amazing to one person, another person wouldn't want to touch with a 10-foot pole. So when it comes to Danity, if you love curly and you want human hair and you want to save a little bit of money and you're willing to work with a wig, Danity is amazing. But if you're a new wig wearer and you don't have a lot of experience, some of the quirks of Danity may catch you by surprise. For me, the biggest challenge I have with Danity is the lace. The lace on Danity isn't the best. Kirsten is the first to admit that. One of the ways that she is able to produce Danity at the price point that she does is because she has gone with a much more budget cap than her luxury wigs have. The lace is not the most transparent I've ever seen. It's actually, I think it's a little bit better. I would wager that she's worked on that a little bit with her manufacturer, but it isn't the most transparent. And it rolls. It is very soft. This lace is so incredibly soft. If you have struggled with lace being itchy, if you've struggled with lace on the major name brands, for example, John Renault, Raquel Welch, Ellen Villa, those brands, Tresselure, the major name brand synthetics and their human hair counterparts has a thicker, stiffer lace. It's a great lace for laying flat and not having to glue, but it can be irritating and itchy. Example, when I do a lot of wig reviews in a day, if I'm taking wigs off, putting them on, taking them off multiple times in a review, I get microscopic little cuts on my forehead because that lace is kind of sharp. I don't necessarily feel it in the moment, but later on, I can see all the redness. And if I use a toner on my face at night, or for example, it will burn. That lace has tremendous benefit in the sense that it will lay flat for the most part. You don't have to glue it down. But there are cons as well. So the cons of the Danity lace, it's not necessarily the most transparent. That is really kind of easy to remedy with makeup, and it doesn't necessarily lay flat. For me, that part is probably the hardest to deal with because I'm a throw and go girl. I like to throw my wigs on and run out the door. I don't want to necessarily have to glue my lace down in order to get it to lay flat. And with most of my Danities, I do. Now, this Danity is doing pretty good. I don't have to glue this lace down. It's not perfect. I wouldn't pull the hair up, but if I wear the hair like I have her right now, you can't tell. And that's good enough for me. So I think the purpose of this video, besides just a chat with all of my wig sisters, and I love chatting with you guys, I actually need to start doing more lives because I love the interaction, but was to just kind of talk through some of the things that we don't think about when we first start wearing wigs. And the things we think or maybe assume are the same across the board. Lace is not the same across the board. And when you look at what's considered a budget-friendly wig, even if this is not in your budget, these wigs are technically considered budget-friendly from a Remy human hair standpoint. You may not realize some of the trade-offs that you're making. If you have the means and you want completely invisible lace, lace that doesn't need to be glued down, completely invisible knots, beautiful hair that will last a couple of years with good care, then you should be prepared to pay potentially multiple thousands of dollars. But if you are willing to work with your wigs, if you are willing to glue the lace down occasionally, Danity and some other budget-friendly human hair wigs may be perfect for you. don't assume that all budget-friendly human hair wigs are created equal. The hair on Danity is amazing. I can vouch for that. I have multiple Danities. I have Danities that I've worn for years, and the hair is incredible. Sometimes you'll find a budget-friendly human hair wig, and the hair is incredible until you wash it. So you never know what you're going to get. With this brand, you will always get great hair. The caps, if you want a better cap, you may have to pay for it. And I have put a plug in with Kirsten to offer an option for a lace upgrade on Danity. I think she's thinking about it, and maybe at some point you will be able to choose the base level Danity, which is more affordable, or the upgrade with better lace and a higher price point. We'll see if that ever comes to fruition. But I just wanted to give you guys this, so next time somebody asks me questions about Danity, I can give them this video. I love this wig with all my heart. I don't have to work hard with this wig. I may not be able to duplicate this exact curl and everything the next time I wash this one, but I'll still be able to make her look fabulous. If I have to glue the lace down to be able to get curl like this and be able to afford it, then it's worth it to me. If it's not to you, that's your line in the sand. See you guys soon.